Hello everyone and welcome back to SpartanGaming Plays The House of Tesla. So we're starting chapter 2, or chapter 1 if you don't count the prologue as chapter 1. We ended last time escaping from the spooky big ass door. We ended right here in this weird factory. So let's try and power everything on, shall we? Broke it, mate. Reading his journal. I tried using what must be the main power control panel. I could have expected it wouldn't. I could have expected it wouldn't be as easy as flipping a switch. It's weird. Could instead of should. Should have expected it. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's like I said, the journal is basically just what you just literally what's just happened. You don't need to know. You really don't. So when I first played this game, as I said in the last video, I got stuck right here. As soon as this level began, I got stuck right here because I was like, I need this lever, the switch. I need it to stick in here. That's obvious, but it's like, how do I get it off? You know, I didn't realize. Like, you can click on this right here. Like, this is what I dislike about this game in certain areas. I don't know why that isn't obvious to me. It just wasn't. This game has this habit of hiding things that are interactable and blending them in with everything else, so it's not obvious. I'm stupid. I like somebody to slightly hold my hand. Not spoon feed me, but just slightly hold it. And yeah, for some reason I was clicking on everything here, and for some reason I didn't click on this one area right here because I'm stupid. And I felt really angry at myself for missing it. That's what I need. Yoink. Metal crank. That's all we needed. So if you click on your gadget, you'll notice that the node, the electric node that we need to stand in is right here. We can't use it just yet though, so as I said, because I've played this game before, I won't be doing everything I may do things out of order, so I do apologize, like getting this. Basically, you can't use this because the cranked gear holder is broken. This basically lowers the stair so you can go down. So yeah, I may do things out of order, but remember, there's always logic in my madness. Not necessarily all the time, but slightly. This one's not too difficult. If I remember correctly, it should be 3 and then 2. You can tell I've done this puzzle. Like I said, I've played chapter 2 quite a few times because some of these puzzles were confusing me. I really don't want to record a game where I'm going in blind. I don't find that enjoyable. Watching somebody play a game for the first time, watching them stumble around for like 40 minutes when the solution is obvious, I kind of find those situations not interesting, you know? If I want to watch an idiot stumble around, I'll watch myself. So this is a welding machine. I guess this is something that could be helpful if you don't know what the hell this is. But yeah, this is a welding machine. So this is one of the first puzzles that is quite difficult to grasp the logic up and down. I guess we'll just wing it and I'll show you what I mean. So yeah, there is a sequence. You do this 3 times because once is not enough. Each one gets even harder. And if you mess up once, you got to do it all over again. Which is, yeah. So, basically, the little nozzle that came down is you have to direct it on where to go, either going up or down. What's difficult is you don't know, because you can't see the direction of the nozzle, you have to kind of remember it in your brain. And because my brain is shot, it's, yeah, it farts information out and it just disappears into the ether. So basically it starts off going forward. So we need to go forward and then down. Forward, turns it, go to down, and then go up. And then down again, so it's straight. And then down. That should be right. So it's down, up, down, and then down. Nice, down. And it goes up. Down again to center, and then back down again to finish. You know, what I love about this game is the like the sound effects for everything. It just sounds so satisfying. Or when you hear the cogs turning, and yeah, it sounds. I love that in games. Sound effects really help lamp you in place when you're playing something. Surely it would have been easier to do it yourself, you know. Why automate it? There you go. So what you did there is you did it wrong. Let's put that there for a sec. You need to use this node. And as I said, as before, you kind of don't. You kind of have to remember what you did originally. So this one is the only one that has power. These ones that look like the grey basically have no power, as you can see from the power lines. So you basically you drag the node and you get this little pointer that comes out, and you just drag it to where it needs to be, and then that wirelessly attaches electric to the other one. And this is basically a way to bridge the gap. So it goes from there to there, all the way to here. Because obviously you can't go from here all the way to here, because that's basically, it's not a puzzle then, is it? You go here to turn on the elevator. So if you lower the stairs before you do this, this little receiver, it gets stuck. And I will just let that constantly keep running forever. And this is another one you need to weld. There's also a piece of paper here, I remember that. Radio City, the city of the future. I always dreamed of inventing something that would benefit all of humanity. See, like Tesla, he comes off as such a, he's such an amazing genius. Like he wants to give the world free electric, you know, but you got to think about it. This is for 1800s. This is like 1890 something, where all the big corporate assholes were just hoarding wealth. You know, if I think it's JP, is it JP Morgan he talks about? See, Tesla's not rich. Yeah, he goes to people who he has to have investors, people to give him money so he can make stuff. The thing is, Tesla wants to give everything for free, and the concept of free back in those days was just ludicrous. Why would I give money to someone just so he can piss it all down the drain and give it away for free? Yeah, so basically Tesla's whole free electric thing comes back to bite him in the ass in later on. I mean, it's a noble goal, but at the same time, it's like in a society where money is everything, giving stuff away for free is just, yeah. We're greedy by nature. Humans are a greedy bunch of assholes. Yes, that's the. We've not found another one yet. I don't know. I don't know too much about Tesla, but I know that if you have ever seen the there's a video of oh God, is it even a video anymore? I can't really remember. There's a quite a famous video of Edison showing how dangerous electricity is if it's just given away and not managed, basically, and it's him electrocuting an elephant. You know, it's basically saying, look, if electricity can kill an elephant, like, hands down without any trouble, then having this completely unmanaged and for free is ludicrous. Humans are too stupid. We need guidance. You know, we need laws to keep us human. Otherwise, we'd devolve into our base forms. You know, disgusting monsters. You know, it's like Tesla has such a noble goal, but at the same time, he doesn't remember that humanity are a bunch of assholes. Poor Tesla. Yeah, that's why Edison's more well known than Tesla, because Edison was more of the it's quite weird because of like is it Edison's fault that electricity costs money now? That bastard making me pay electricity bills. Well, you know, there's a reason, and the reason is always makes sense when you think about it in the long run. Having unlimited energy for free. So to make these puzzles and everything else that's in the game easier for myself, every time I complete a puzzle, I always take a screenshot on Steam, so I have a reference for when I'm recording. And basically, I make sure then, because I don't want to record myself doing a puzzle and repeatedly failing over and over again. That just means that I'll have to edit out all this stupid crap, and nobody wants to see that. That basically means that I already have all the solutions in front of me. Unfortunately, not all the solutions for all the puzzles are available. Some of them are just random. The worst ones. Oh, there's a puzzle later in the game that I almost lost. I rage quit twice playing this game. The game starts off really fun, you know. Puzzles aren't too difficult, and then it randomly just gets really difficult. It seems like there's always one or two puzzles in a chapter that are just really bad. Like, completely illogical. Does that say welded sheath? Sheathy. Oh, I ascend! Nice. Is this where I need to be? The elevator. And we go here because we need... Oops. Got it. Thank you, camera, for being in the worst place possible. Hollow corkscrew. Another collectible. As I said before, I'm doing things out of order because I know what's coming, so that's a weird way to take a light bulb off. Why don't you just unscrew it yourself? Why would you make a corkscrew to unscrew a light bulb when you could just reach around and just unscrew it? I guess you could say, oh, the sheath that's over the light bulb is in the way. I guess, but you know. See, this is one of the this is the first puzzle that you think, oh god, you got to turn on all the lights. Ugh. You know, it's one of those. It's not too difficult though. From what I remember, it's there's a sequence. There's a specific steps. Yeah. So basically, this question mark up here. If you click it, this is your hints. Each one takes a while. So look how fast this is now. It's like 10 seconds, not even that. It was like a minute or so before, and they patched it straight away that the next day this game was released. Everyone was complaining that the hints take way too long. And they do. Like, I could understand if this was like a pay monthly game or something, you know, where hints you have to buy or something. But it's a free game. I don't want to have to wait for a hint. I want the solution in my face. So this one's not too difficult. Should be just clicking these. Yeah. Light puzzles, man. Ooh. Weird statue. It's very weird. There's another memory fragment there. Let's do this while we're here. Each book moves these. So that needs to be... that way. Follow the ball. Whee! Nice. Oh, that one was straight in. Those two as well. So the only ones that should be replaced are these two. Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry. 1, 2. Sorry, that's 1. There we go. Again, the game wasn't making it obvious you could move them. Got a crank. And another segmented cylinder. So now we have to do one with 3 on. We can't use this anymore, so we'll forget about it just now. What else can we not do? Let's take this. The feat of Columbus, probably one of the most far-reaching and revolutionary discoveries made by Mr. Tesla, is a so-called rotating magnetic field. In this issue of Electrical Experimenter, we will explain a remarkable concept while presenting a unique opportunity to see it with your own eyes. You might remember the story of Christopher Columbus, who showed his perplexed audience that he could balance an egg on its top by cranking it at a little... what? Oh, cracking it a little. I think, why would I read that as cranking? Got a cranking on the brain. Next month from the world's Columbian Exposition, Mr. Tesla will perform an even greater feat using the principle of the rotating magnetic field with an egg made of metal that cannot simply be cracked. Continue reading on page 37. Fancy. Can't do anything with this just yet, so we'll ignore it for now. In between writing this, I am watching a storm unfold. The lightning strikes are sharp and frequent. Did we care about his monologuing? At least the text is easy to read. The last game I played before I took a really long break because of the summer, it was Dracula Origins, and it was the text on that was just awful. It's just... at least game developers should just make everything Times New Roman, just so it's easier to read.
Wednesday, September 15th, 1902. I'll never forget the events of that day. I was sitting in the lounge of my new factory, preparing for an important meeting. A meeting that would ensure my financial stability for years to come. Just a few hours later, I was to make a presentation on Wall Street at the headquarters of a company which symbolized wealth throughout the US and across the ocean. The man about to receive me was J.P. Morgan, one of the most powerful men in the capitalist world, a successful banker, and my new project's investor. Nobody else was willing to provide such a large sum. Only he believed that by combining my genius and his money, could we revolutionize radio technology. And today, it was time to take our collaboration to the next level. I was sure he would love my proposal. Our meeting was supposed to be about...
It's definitely about the project, but let's put amendments.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
sure I've come up with an amended proposal.
Okay, that wasn't... Oh, no, it was one of them for the project.
Wardenclyffe was the ambitious project he helped me fund. Our meeting must have been related to it. But Mr. Morgan is just an investor. I'm the inventor. I'm the one who sets the direction of the entire project. And I know we can do better.
Kind of stuck up his own arse then, isn't he? Without Mr. Investor, then you wouldn't be making anything, Mr. Tesla. So, what was that? Oh, tower-shaped key. You just get a bit arrogant, Tesla does. But, you know, he kind of forgets that without anyone's money, then he'll be living in the Stone Age. Always know something's hidden when something falls out of somewhere. Ah, such a satisfying noise. Golden beam. Man, I remember struggling at the start of this, confused in what to do. Oh no, that's the wrong one. It's no, that one. Oh, that is the right one. It's basically on the back of here. Wait. No, that's... Which one is it? That one. That threw me for a second. It's almost like I never played this game before. Oh, this puzzle. I don't like the logic between this puzzle is weird. It's like you need to get one of these down here. Each time you move this, it puts barriers in the way, and you have to like kind of move them at the same time. So yeah, I can't go that way. I don't think it matters which one goes to the bottom left, bottom right. Sorry, it's all about trying to get one down there. It's not difficult, it's just really boring. Why can't that go down? I don't... Yeah, I don't get the... I can't go that way. Well, you bastard, you're blocking me now. And I did this quite fast last time I played this game. I can't go that way. Like, just... Like, it's not a difficult puzzle, it's just boring, you know? It's what a lot of this game struggles with. Some of the puzzles are just, they're not interesting. It feels like they drag on too much. Why would he make this? Like for the to take to JP Morgan, Imagine how much money and time this would have taken him. He said that he could have just did a bit of paper and, yeah, this is what it's going to look like and this is what it's going to be. But instead, it's just like, let's do this really elaborate box and piss all of his money down the drain. I think that's right. 2 and 3. Gotta get it to 12. Ah, the benefits of playing a game already.
My presentation was flawless. I spoke to the point and mentioned all the important facts. Electricity for everyone at no additional cost. I was convinced that success was guaranteed. That's why I was taken aback when I saw the investor's face turn confused, and his confusion gradually grew into anger. My sudden changes to the project and the needed financing apparently took him by surprise. I begged him to let me explain everything, but that only made the situation worse. I did listen to you. It's you who doesn't listen, he shouted at me. I tried to explain how wireless power could completely change the world, but it was no use. The whole room was filled by a single emotion.
So this is what I mean about the cutscenes in this game. This is how they are. It's 3D models with a guy talking over there, and they all just look in weird poses. I don't know why they never did like animated cutscenes. It's weird. I don't like these cutscenes. I think they're really boring. Luckily, you can skip them, but obviously, recording, I have to kind of listen to them. But yeah, they kind of, it's weird.
I didn't understand where all his anger came from. What made the man react with such vile aggression? J.P. Morgan's anger grew. You treat money like something you can just ignore, which you definitely can't afford to do in your situation. I haven't seen a smidgen of a completed product from you yet. Finish the radio technology, give me something I can sell. You have to finally show more than empty promises. By the end of his monologue, he was virtually screaming. I knew our meeting was coming to an end. Others warned me that Morgan was only interested in money. I had hoped our meeting wouldn't be a waste of time, but apparently I was wrong. Never mind, I'll manage on my own. I always do. That ultimately infuriated him. Enough! Get out at once, and take this piece of junk with you, he screamed, and with a beastly vigor, swept my model off the desk.
Man, he's lucky he didn't ask for his money back. But yeah, so it's what I mean. Like, Tesla's like, let's give everything away for free. And Morgan's just like, hey, what? After all the money he's invested in you, you've not produced any prototype that he can sell. Stupid Tesla. He should have known. He's a bloody banker. Everyone knows bankers are wankers. It's money there, isn't it, at the end of the day? And a promise that Tesla failed to even keep. Look, that's another thing we have to go and weld, so we're going to do that now. Like I said earlier, Tesla has the noble goal of wanting to give everything away for free, but it's not his money. No one's going to invest in something if they're not going to get something from it. Nobody's that virtuous. So we've got to do this old bloody thing again. should be right. One foot. Go all the way back now. Such an ugly statue. See, this confused me when I got to this spot. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do? These move hands and stuff. It's weird, isn't it? Creepy statue. It's got like a Greek style haircut. If you press, see, this is when I remembered that I had this. You need to bridge the gap by using the metal body. And the leg. On that one. That one. And then this one should do the other leg. Nice. As a clock hand, so we can use the old crank here, and then we go around here, and there should be these crown, cross, lion man. It's like I know what to do. It's great, isn't it? I mean, you can go through a game when you know what you're doing. Wooden tablet. Everything falls into place. This is not difficult. This is such a weird puzzle. It's like you just it's a pain in the arse to get in the right area. And that is a push button which goes in here. So when you press this, a little knobbly thing pops out. So you got to make it spin and then push it. That's such a nice noise. Brilliant. That's a cup. A shot glass. Which goes here. This is, I got to this puzzle and I had absolutely no idea how to solve it. It's not obvious to me what to do. Like, I kind of noticed that the cups go where the design looks. But I didn't realize that each one of these has a specific 3 cups that you need to use. Obviously, this one being red. And it's got this border around, which is this border. And it's also got the waves, which is this. So if you do this, that opens that one. I think there's a piece of paper in this one. So it's the waves on here. It looks like it's got the fins. So that. And it's also, I think it's this one, not this one. You have a factory now, what? Sam pointed out. So Sam is like his best friend. It's weird that he's got factories and everything, yet he's not produced any, like, anything to sell for Morgan. It's weird. He has amazing ideas, but just no, well, he's not a businessman, is he? So pretty sure this one on the left doesn't have anything in it. Yeah. Empty. It's a red herring. So we got a wrench, which we can use. Click on it. Put it to number 2. A hip flask. For hippity hips. Yeah, I got completely lost in this puzzle. In this one room, it's when I was saying earlier about you can like you can fiddle with stuff, and you're not necessarily supposed to use it. Like this device here with the horses on, you can move it and interact with it. So you think that's a puzzle I can solve, and then you look over here. And you think, oh, this horse is here as well. Yeah, these do nothing, and this doesn't do anything. And you can't do anything with it. So, and then you think, okay, so this must have something to do with unlocking this. And it doesn't. You can't use this or this until you do something else prior. And it's that makes this game really frustrating, because you can get to a puzzle and you think, okay, I'd sit and do this. And then you realize you can't do it until you do something else. So I don't understand why they don't just like have there's no text from the character saying that you're missing something, or some games will say stuff like I need more information to use this puzzle. You know, something, just anything, just to say you don't waste 40 minutes of your life trying to solve a puzzle which you don't know the solution for. And unfortunately, this game has a lot of them, where you think, okay, I'll fiddle around with this for a bit. Surely I must be able to complete it. And obviously, most people will be like, well, I don't have a solution for that, so I can't do it. But there's puzzles in the game where you don't have a solution for it. You don't have any information of what to do in the puzzle, and you just have to do it. There's one coming up that's stupid. Even the hints don't help. The whole point of that was just so you can close this door, which then gives you this, which now you can use the solution to do this. And one of the rare moments is when Tesla actually tells you information that you need. He doesn't do this all the time, unfortunately. Like, instead of doing all your puzzles and writing what they are, and maybe you can have a solution for them, yeah, he will just not bother writing anything in your diary. It's always when you need it, and he doesn't give you it. He's a teasing asshole is what he is. So now, for some reason, this works. And then we can solve this. So this is one of those good old moving before film was a thing. As you notice, there's 3 frames. Each one of those frames is represented on this: gold, silver, and blue. And there is a specific image that scribbly noise means that that's a solution for a puzzle. That's one. So that's the gold one, and then you just have to find the frame and the right image that it fits on. And these introduce how fast this pictures move. Yeah, because it's not always easy. That's that one. So that one doesn't work. Maybe this one? Maybe not. Nope. It's not. Wait, have I already got is I think I may already have that one on. And what's which one's the circle? Oh, it's orange I need. Wait. Don't I already have orange? Or yellow, sorry, orange. Can't remember which one it is. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's that one for some reason. Who knows? Who knows why? Again, there's no, I don't see the logic in that at all. Obviously missing something something simple, which yeah. And you just got to match the pictures. It's not massively difficult. It's just that some of these images look really similar. So the square one, which is the top one. The horse's back legs are forward and its front legs are back. Like that one. This one is front legs are two on the ground and the back ones are flying in the air. See that? And triangle is horse is just floating. That's fun. Nice. And we can go back here. Solve this one. This foldable mechanism goes over this box. Because of reasons. I don't know how Tesla... Oh, again, it is Tesla. Why would he make this? It's like he hates himself. So you are getting the square. And to this circle on the bottom here. And this way. This way. Way. And there we go. Dear Nicola, so you built a tower taller than the ones you used to talk to Mars. What's next? Saturn? Said you want this time you want to use it on your own. You want to use it to. You want to use it to. Instead, it seems that this time you want to use it on your own globe to send voices on our own globe. I'm not reading that. Samuel Clark, aka Mark Twain. Thanks for confusing me with my ability not to be able to read. Nice earring there for you, madam. Oh. Such a sexy pose. The light bulb. The light bulb goes in this machine here. And this is the first machine where I rage quit. Well, I didn't rage quit. I got confused. There's absolutely no help for this puzzle. The hints tell you the solution, which isn't. It tells you it tells you the answer, but not the solution. I don't understand the logic in this puzzle. So when I got to this, I was like, okay, I can move these around. You know, and I can move the switches and stuff and it rotates, but what do I need to do? So I was like, okay, maybe I need a solution or some hint for that. So I'll go over here, and there's a screw here. So I'll go here, and I'll go number 3. Oops. I'll open this up. The button lacks power. So basically your solution from your puzzle, from your electric thing, you need to make power here because it's for floor 1 where we need to go. So I spent like a good, what, 10-15 minutes getting all these right, aligned to try and get the solution here. Yeah, you can't do it just yet. So why you can activate this puzzle before you can even solve it is really frustrating. So I was like, okay. And then I looked on the hints. I looked here and I think, try pulling on the levers to discover what they do. And I was like, what levers? What the fuck's he talking about? And I was like, surely this must be a bug in the game. Like, it's a hint for a puzzle that you're not looking at. And the game expects you not to be here. It expects you to be over here. In here. And it's talking about this puzzle. And nowhere in the game says that there's a solution for this. You just have to know what it is. It's what's annoying about this game. Is some of the puzzles, they're not obvious. Not for me, they're not. Yeah, so this puzzle is the one that I had no understanding of at all. This is one of the rare moments when the game, well, it's one of those moments where the game doesn't tell you really what you're supposed to do. You need to light the lights down here, but all 3 of them need to be lit up. So you need to get, there's 3 colors, yellow, green, and orange. Each one has to be the same color no matter what orientation these switches are. It sounds quite easy, but I remember it not being. Is that right? I think it needs to be like that. So look, that's orange. And then the next one needs to be green. But then yellow is in the wrong place. So like, I don't get it. It's completely winged. Okay, this is another one that's confusing because you don't know it's just not obvious you can click on this this lever up here. It's hidden, which is very weird. Even though it's not, it never occurs to me that that I could click on that. So I was like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, these are nice. These are move. So you have to get there's 3 pairs. There's these 2. There's the 2 dots, and then there's the line. You need to be in. You need to get all the cylinders rotating. So it's like. Let me do. Wait for a second. If I go down there, that will lock those 2 in place. Like that. Which is not what you want. There you go. Something like that. Who knows? All that just opened a stupid cupboard I gotta just put my hand through. It's glass. Just put your foot through it. That's what we need for the elevator. Oh, I'm most regretfully inform you that neither I nor any of my companies will give you any further financial support. You've already received $150,000. That's JP Morgan. It's come to my attention that you have significantly extended the scale of the project without prior consultation. In conjunction with the rising price of the material, this has led to you running out of money. This is neither practical nor acceptable in business. I invested with the expectation of a commercially viable result. At present, I see no clear prospect of return. That's the thing. He just pissed all his money down the drain, making wacky experiments and not producing any results for them. Brilliant. Oops. This puzzle's not too difficult. There's only like one logical way this can go. I know for a fact that this has to be a T shape with a line. If we go to this, we are making it has to be that way. There's those two. And then this one should be the bottom one. There you go. See, that's not too difficult. We can shut this. Oh, this just to go down an elevator. Could it just... That's why stairs are a thing. And that's the end of that chapter. Well, I think we're still classified as... Yeah, we're still in the test of the factory. But now we're on the ground floor instead of... the upper floors. So yeah. We'll pause again and we'll do the ground floor next video. This one's not too... do I remember any annoying puzzles in this area? No, but it's got a cool train you can mess around in, which is pretty badass. Yeah. We'll get to that in the next video, peeps. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I've been provided some entertainment. Yeah, the start puzzles in this game, those in the cabinet are real brain scratches for me. Wrapping my head around a 3D puzzle when I only have one side of an object is mind-bogglingly difficult. Yeah, there's still some puzzles coming up that I'm kind of dreading, but you know, we'll complain when we get there. So yeah, until the next video, peeps. Thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. See you next time. Bye bye.